please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA, gateway to the 7 scene lands of the Magic Kingdom.
Gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 the 2019 Mouseketeers, the 2019 MouseKer Awards. My name is Landon, Doane, and tonight we come together to celebrate exceptional achievements, outstanding performances, and genre-defining masterpieces of theme park engineering. Disney parks set the bar for immersive experiences. I mean, where else are you going to ride rides and attractions that transport you to another time and place so vividly and so believably? Whether it be sailing with a merry band of pirates on a swashbuckling adventure, jumping into the pages of a storybook with characters like Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too, or blasting off into space to discover uncharted planets. Disney parks offer experiences that capture the imagination of children of all ages and create memories that last a lifetime. But even in a world where every experience is magical, there are some that just have a little bit more pixie dust than the rest. So tonight, we pause for just a moment to recognize those that soar to the highest of heights at all of the Walt Disney World resorts. And we say thank you for taking us along for the ride. Presenting our first award tonight is actually the only member of the Monorail family that currently resides in the Sunshine State. You may have heard she was finally successful in what was a 5-year quest for one of those unobtainable Columbia Harbor House lobster rolls. And now she fills her time avoiding pineapples at the Polynesian and enjoying old fashions all over Disney Springs, but if we're being honest, mostly at Morimoto, Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends and yours, Samantha Monorail.
Thank you. Please hold your applause. So tonight, our first award is Best Costume Design on a Ride or Attraction. And the nominees are It's a Small World, Haunted Mansion, Festival of the Lion King, Spaceship Earth. May I have the envelope, please? And the winner is Festival of the Lion King! Yay!
All right, thanks. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to excuse me for just 1 second. Apparently, our second presenter is not going to make it tonight. Apparently, she is, quote, really in the zone on this Ratatouille fan fiction I'm working on. I don't even know what that... Wait, hold on, excuse me? We have her? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the April Ludgate Dwyer of the Monday Morning Monorail, McKenna Monorail.
Hello, my Ratatouille fan fiction will have to wait. This just called for me. So our category 2 is Best Special Effects on a Ride or Attractions. And the nominees are my favorite, The Haunted Mansion, Navi River Journey, Flight of Passage, and The Tower of Terror. And please excuse me calling it my favorite. I'm apparently not supposed to do that. All right, and our winner is... Flight of Passage.
Sorry. I apologize. I do not know why the producers were so insistent on so many costume changes for a podcast. Great job, McKenna. Presenting our next award is a man who has appeared as many times on this show as the chicken nuggets themselves. That would be Kevin from the Mouse Knows Best podcast.
Thank you. I like being compared to chicken nuggets. It's nice. So for my category, I've got the best ride or attraction song. And the nominees are Haunted Mansion, Grim Grinning Ghost, Soarin', soundtrack, Splash Mountain, Zippity Doodah, and Pirates of the Caribbean, A Pirate's Life for Me. And the winner is... If I can open the envelope. Haunted Mansion, Grim Grinning Ghost.
Good job, people. Good one.
Thank you, Kevin. Our next presenter is a man of many names. To his loyal subjects, he is the Gummy Bear King. To his listeners on this podcast, he's Garrett Monorail. To his parents, he's going to be in trouble if he doesn't clean up his room, young man. No, not really. I made that part up. But we all know him as his true name, Chicken Nugget. Take it away, Nug.
The next award is for the Best Picture, otherwise known as On-Ride Photo Op nominees. Well, the nominees are Test Track, Tower of Terror, Splash Mountain, and Expedition Everest. So, the winner is... Splash Mountain.
Thank you, Garrett. Great job. And this brings us to the middle portion of our program. And it's at this time we'd like to take a moment to remember those rides and attractions that we'd lost in the last few years. Gone, but never forgotten. And you'll be in our hearts. Always. In the arms... wait. I'm being told we don't have the rights to that song. Please continue.
Thank you, Landon. You know, we've had a good time tonight. And really, that's what it's all about. Lasting memories, laughs, the joy. But sometimes we got to take just a step back and remember that these rides that we're enjoying today, they may not be with us always. And we got to treasure the memories that we make as we experience the rides today, because someday they may be gone forever. I just want to take a moment tonight to remember a couple of those rides and attractions that we lost in the last couple of years. So please, bow your heads as I say these names. At the Hollywood Studios, The Great Movie Ride, August 2017. Make sure you've got your Kleenexes ready. Disney Junior Live on Stage, September 2018. At Animal Kingdom, Flights of Wonder, January 2018. Rafiki's Planet Watch. It may come back, but may never be the same again. We'll miss you. October 2018. Over at Epcot, Ellen's Energy Adventure, August 2017. The Circle of Life in the Land Pavilion, February 2018. And then last but not least, at the Magic Kingdom, Stitch is still closed.
That hurt.
Thank you, Jay, for those moving tributes. And also, the most metal award for the year was when that one dragon caught on fire in that parade at Walt Disney World. That was awesome. Presenting our next award, welcome back to the stage, noted pineapple connoisseur, Samantha Monorail.
Ew. The next award is for Best Character in a Leading Role on a Ride or Attraction. The nominees are The Skippers, Jungle Cruise, Briar Rabbit, Splash Mountain, Dr. Grant Seeker, Dinosaur, Mickey Mouse, Fantasmic. And the winner is... The Skippers, Jungle Cruise. Yay.
Thank you very much. Well-deserved award for the skipper at the Jungle Cruise. Once again, please welcome back to the stage. She founded the movement, and for just pennies a day, you too can hashtag Save the Muppets. Operators are standing by. McKenna Monorail, ladies and gentlemen.
If Ribby's not here, then what am I doing here? Like, are you...
You're contracted too.
Oh, I'm on?
Yes, come on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. And our next category is Best Ride or Attraction Queue. So... what are we waiting for? Oh. Ooh. All right. And the nominees are Flight of Passage, Fast Pass Line, Haunted Mansion, Toy Story Mania, Expedition Everest, and Test Track. The winner is... Expedition Everest!
All right, kind of a shocker in that one. A personal favorite of mine, but thought that award would have gone differently. Our next presenter thinks that Tarly is going to end up on the Iron Throne when it's all said and done. Welcome back to the stage, Kevin.
That's not what I think. He's not going to win the Game of Thrones.
That's what it says in the script.
Nope. King John forever. Anyway, so for this one, this next category is Best Original Ride, which would classify as a non-intellectual property ride. The nominees are Expedition Everest, Haunted Mansion, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, Space Mountain, and Pirates of the Caribbean. And the winner is... I'm excited for this one. This is a drum roll. Please. Thank you. The Haunted Mansion.
Woo! No, you stop that.
Apparently we got one of our spectral guests in the house tonight. And finally, bringing this train wreck to a close, presenting our final award tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage special guest presenter, Michael Eisner. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Welcome back to the stage, the notorious NUG Chicken Nugs.
Sorry, I'm just drinking my haters' tears. The next award is for the best ride or attraction based on a film or IP, which they're all just mediocre.
Wow, hot take.
Then I actually take back my last statement because these are actually pretty good rides and attractions. The nominees are Tower of Terror, Flight of Passage, Toy Story Mania, and Fantasmic. All right. And the winner is... Flight of Passage.
Wow, what a night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. We laughed, we cried, it was better than Cats. Congratulations to all of our award winners, to the others who were nominated. I would say it was just an honor to be nominated, but come on, we all know that's loser talk and that's a lie. A very special thank you to our panel of judges out there in the internet land. We thank you all so much. We would like to thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Lauren. It's always been a dream of mine to host. I want to apologize to Matt Damon that we ran out of time. And what better way to bring this evening to a close than a ridiculously expensive, overproduced, bloated musical number with fireworks and featuring my friend and yours, the Disco Yeti. My name is Landon Doane. Thank you all very much. Have a great night.
Starlight, starlight, first
Star I see tonight. We'll make a wish and all our wishes will come true.
I wish for chicken nuggets.
I wish for this to be over.
I wish for Brittany the Rat.
Upon a star.
I wish that Walt Disney's lawyers won't sue us for this.
The MouseKer Awards were brought to you by the Monday Morning Monorail Podcast. Your director was Justin Kreuzinger. Your host, Landon the Dawes Doane. Our presenters were McKenna Monorail, Samantha Monorail, Garrett Chicken Nugget Monorail, and Kevin. Thank you so much for joining us. Come back next year. We're out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Justin Monorail. Hope you enjoyed the 2019 first annual MouseKer Awards. Depending on, feedback, we might do this again next year and maybe open up some new categories, and who knows, maybe La La Land will win.
No.
By the way, I wrote the jokes for this, well, except for Landon. Landon wrote his own jokes, but I wrote the jokes for the kids, and I just want to say, nailed it. But Garrett dropped my La La Land joke, and that just was rude. But anyway, there was some really big news this past week, guys, and I just didn't feel like we could have a show. How could we call ourselves a Walt Disney World podcast and not talk about the news coming out, strategically timed, by the way, right up against the Universal announcement about the Hagrid's ride?
Do you think that was planned at all?
I totally think that was on purpose. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. But we've all kind of been wondering, what is the future of Epcot, or as I like to call it, Epcot Center 82? Where's it headed? What are they going to do with that Wonders of Life pavilion? Are we ever going to see what the vision or really understand what the future for that park is? Understand, it's still probably the second or third most attended park in the world, but it really needs some love and it needs a vision set for it. So we got a little insight into that this week with a very special announcement coming out, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and get your all's thoughts. And spoiler alert, I'm feeling pretty positive about it, but let's just start out with number one. The very first thing that we saw, we got to see some concept art from the Disney Parks blog and Walt Disney World release, news release website. The very first thing that probably caught your eye is all those Leave a Legacy monolith. They look like they were built by the Egyptians and they've been there forever. They're the Phoenicians. That's right. Thank you, Kevin. They're being moved out. When you got gold like that, you got to be on mic, man. But yeah, they're getting moved out. They're going to be outside the park, and we're getting a whole new, very green, very lush entrance. That kind of is a throwback to old Epcot, and a new fountain right in front of Spaceship Earth.
And flags.
We're
getting flags.
Who doesn't love flags?
Who doesn't love flags? Maz Kanata loves flags.
Everybody gets a flag.
So, if you look at the concept art, it looks beautiful. Guys, what were your thoughts? Let's just talk about the entrance first. How are you feeling about it?
I think it's exciting because, you have made reference just literally minutes ago. We've wondered what Epcot is going to look like in the future, and it does seem like here recently Disney really has started to ramp up what they're going to be doing. And the concept art that they've released, it really harkens back to the videos and the pictures that you see when Epcot opened day one. And I don't know, it hits you right in the nostalgia feels, at least from the, like I said, concept art they've released. But I like what they've announced so far, and I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah. What do you think, Kevin?
Right in the nostalgia. I like it. My biggest takeaway from the entrance is the topiaries. I want to know if those are going to be...
permanent.
Yeah, permanent, or if this picture is taken during Flower and Garden. So I think that would be pretty cool if they were permanent, kind of like the ones outside studios.
Yeah, the picture shows us several topiaries. The one right in front is you've got Sorcerer Mickey. You can see Belle and Beast. And that is a good question. And I see Pooh back there holding a balloon.
For all of you non-IP people, those are a lot of IPs.
Well, yeah. Well, that's one thing. We're going to get to more of that. But yeah, it's IPs are going to be everywhere once this comes out. Garrett, what are you thinking about it when you see this picture?
I really do like the picture. I like all of the nature, and it looks very modern.
Modern, very lush. Sam, where do you stand?
I think it looks beautiful. I love what they've done. I agree. I hope the topiaries is something that will be there because I really like it. It just makes it look nice.
And I love that they say a reimagined fountain, but that fountain is like a day one fountain. I don't know. It's really cool. And those flags are awesome. I'm excited. I really am excited.
One of the things that I really thought was cool, at least from the concept art that they've released, was the Let's Play Pavilion. Because, it has a very futuristic and vastly different look from everything else around it, at least from the concept art. Now, we don't know what it's going to be around when it finally does come to fruition, but at least from the concept art, it feels really cool and futuristic. And even though I haven't seen it, Jay, you were saying it kind of looks like, what was the scene from...
Wreck-It Ralph.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
When Vanellope goes to Oh My Disney. Mm-hmm. Seriously, that was the first thing that hit me when I saw it. I looked at it and I was like, this looks like what we saw in the preview for Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, and even though I never saw the sequel, we see that in the trailer. I didn't know it was called Oh My Disney or whatever, fun name, but it really does have that very striking visual, almost like punk look to it with like neon punk. There we go.
Yeah, and thank you for taking us there. That was a good segue because that's exactly where I wanted to go. And so let's talk about that pavilion a little bit more. The new pavilion will include first-of-its-kind experiences devoted to playful fun, inviting guests into an innovative, interactive city. I think that's an interesting word choice. City bursting with games and hands-on activities. Friends and family will interact with their favorite Disney characters, IPs everywhere, in an energetic metropolis unlike anything we've ever seen before at Epcot. The as-yet unnamed space will come to life under the vast dome of the pavilion previously known as Wonders of Life. More recently, it's been used as a festival center. So they always use it anytime Food and Wine, the Flower and Garden, they do use it for things, but it's basically been like a temporary space when they need it. Overflow. And if you've seen any of the videos, I'm not trying to promote this at all or say that this is a good idea, but people have frequently been able to go in the Wonders of Life pavilion and kind of sneak off stage and go see like where the Body Wars used to be and go see Cranium Command and see Buzzy, which was weird because his face was still lit up.
Really?
Yeah, that video, like I think I've seen the video you're referencing. It's eerie.
But to me it's weird that they had this unused space that they just left like this forever, right? So and left the rides pretty much intact.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
you should check it out.
Once again, we do not condone this.
We do not condone
any way possible. That will get you banned from all Walt Disney World.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, but we are suggesting that Samantha needs
Please
to
do not don't get thrown into Disney jail. Don't get banned from Disney for life. This guy, if you watch the video, and I'm not going to say exactly who it is, or because I don't want to promote it, but it's interesting to watch. But at the end of it, he gets busted by Disney police and basically banned, told never to come back.
Yeah, lifetime ban across all Disney properties.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, so anyway, don't do this. But anyway, the point is, Wonders of Life, been sitting there untouched for a very long time, and this is going to give the whole place new life. And I really think the word choice in this release is so interesting to me that they call it a metropolis, a city, an interactive city. So first thoughts, I'm going to show Garrett a picture of it because I don't know if you've seen the picture yet.
A monstropolis.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But first thoughts that I had when I saw the picture, again, I thought, oh my Disney, Ralph breaks the internet. But I also thought, hold on a second, is this going to be like an upgraded, like Disney Quest 2.0 kind of thing?
Ooh, because Disney Quest is like, I have a love-hate relationship with Disney Quest, because in theory, like, I thought it was a great idea, and the last time I was down at Disney, it was still open, and when we got hit with one of those, 8-hour Florida thunderstorms that are so much fun, like, Disney Quest was a perfect place to just go wait out the rain, but I mean, obviously, there's a reason that we don't have Disney Quest anymore, but at the same time, like, looking at this, I would be cool if this was what Disney learned with Disney Quest, what worked and what didn't, and just kind of reimagined the idea, so to speak.
And if you look around at the concept art, there's some things that jump out to me. First of all, over on the right-hand side, there's a space that says hotel. Right there on the right. And then there's a cinema.
I want to mention something.
Yeah, go ahead.
The people are interacting with holograms.
You think that's what that is?
They're glowing. The characters are glowing.
Interesting.
And I mean, we've seen in recent years the hologram technology has gotten to the point where we're bringing back didn't we see Tupac a few years ago or something?
Yeah.
Well, no, Tupac's still alive, but never mind.
Well, yeah, but performing as a hologram.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have so many thoughts about this. Kevin, I know you're still kind of exploring the picture. What do you think?
So many IPs. I love it so much. Okay, so there's like Nick Wilde is right over here.
Yep.
And then Olaf's back there. Aurora's over here. That's Peter Pan's ship. Inside Out. Incredibles. Like, what?
Man,
I missed the Incredibles one.
I feel like I've seen that building before, but I don't know like
where from.
But then there's also an Aristocats.
Yeah, you got Mickey right here in the foreground holding hands with.
He's got his light here. He's got a buzz thing. Like, this is so cool. It's for the people who don't like IPs.
You avoid
this because it's gonna be my personal heaven.
It does look really cool. I feel like I would want to spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Well, and especially, like, you were pointing out some of the stuff they were saying in the press release for it. I'm wondering, they described it as like an interactive city or like, more than just a part of a park. I'm wondering if they're taking, again, what they're learning, but this time with Galaxy's Edge, and are they going to take some of those tricks and install this over at Epcot, particularly in the Let's Play Pavilion?
Yeah. It's who knows?
Like those holograms that Garrett mentioned.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be super cool. Sam, what are you thinking about this?
I think it looks really neat. I think it'll be good because we all have to remember that they've got to make some of these kids happy too. So I think this will be something really big for kids. I think they'll love it. Parents will find themselves there a lot. I like it. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and I wonder if we should take this as an indication of what we're going to see whenever they are updating these pavilions in Epcot. Like, this is just kind of dipping the toe in it. And Kevin's getting a big smile on his face right now just thinking about it. But
there's going to be so many characters and all.
Well, we're already getting Remy in France. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a new Mary Poppins ride potentially. That's been a rumor in England. There might be a new Mary Poppins ride. I think there's a new Beauty and the Beast show coming to France. So IPs, they're here to stay, guys. And I know that this is one of those things that I tend to be a little curmudgeonly about because, like I said, I call it Epcot Center. It's Epcot 82 to me forever. And the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. So let me jump back. When I see the concept art for the Play Pavilion, I like that they make it look like a city. And I think this is when, in the press release, they say that they're designing these new things with Epcot's vision in mind, its original vision. And I think that's why you're seeing it designed the way that it is. It's supposed to be like a place where people are, quote unquote, living and learning and playing and growing, right?
Because, this looks vastly different from anything else in any of the Walt Disney World properties.
Yeah.
Now, again, this is just concept art and actual real-life product might be different, but at the same time, this is Disney we're talking about, and, they're not going to release something if they don't think they can do it.
Yeah. I want to read a quote from George A. Kalogridis, the president of Walt Disney World Resort. There's a couple of things I'm going to point out about this quote. Epcot has always been and always will be an optimistic celebration of the real world that is brought to life through the magic of Disney. The exciting plans we have on the horizon will honor Epcot's rich legacy of creativity and innovation while continuing to exceed the expectations of our guests for decades to come.
Subtle.
If we want to dissect every word of this statement, he did just throw a horizon in there.
Hey. Horizon. You might get horizons for a couple months until all this is done.
I know. But one thing we haven't mentioned yet is they did say that they're going to use the Odyssey restaurant that's really been in use for festivals and things like that nowadays. They're going to use this as like a new preview center for what's to come to Epcot, which I find kind of interesting as well.
Yeah, so my question about that is when are they planning on remodeling the inside of that and making it, because there's always a festival going on.
Yeah.
So it's when are you going to...
Festival center.
When are you going to do that?
Yeah, the quote says, guests will be able to visualize the exciting plans for Epcot when the doors open later this year on a new experience center in the Odyssey Events Pavilion. They'll discover engaging and interactive exhibits that showcase the relentless innovation, energy, and excitement driving the future of the park all throughout this unprecedented period of transformation. Guys, change is a-coming.
Yeah, and I read somewhere that leaving the legacy stones, that they're going to start doing the construction on those.
I don't know if it was a real picture. I saw on Twitter walls were up and they were moving stuff already.
That's crazy.
Wow. With changes happening all the time, you can never be bored.
That's true.
That's true.
If only there was an inside person on the ground in Florida that could go look and see if walls were up at Epcot.
That's right. I wish we had an embedded reporter living in the Orlando area.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, I could go today.
Who has nothing to do today?
Yeah, let's go. Let's send you over there. Go take pictures for us. Let's see if they're moving those stones. And also, take a video. Okay. Take a video of the gondolas moving at Mach speed, because I don't know if you all have seen that, but those things are flying on the cables right now.
Oh, I haven't seen those
they're
videos.
going fast. People were complaining about the AC. You will not.
You're not going to be lacking AC because it's going to have a nice breeze blowing through when you're going 60 miles an hour on a cable.
I didn't see them going fast. I saw them going up.
Yeah.
But I didn't see them going fast.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's not that, but it's faster than what I thought. They've been testing just upping the speed, and these things are moving.
Oh yeah, they're faster than a lot of the spinning rides, like Dumbo and the carpets. I really feel like they look faster than how fast.
Because if you said they go up to 60 miles,
no, that's a lie.
Okay, I was going to say, because I know this is a Disney podcast, but just across the street in Orlando, you know that Incredible Hulk roller coaster that starts at 40 miles an hour. So I'm imagining just you being thrown through the air in a bucket. Oh, sweet, it's the People Breaker.
0 to 60 real quick.
I'm going to find a video.
0 to 60 to the hospital in 8 seconds.
Because holy crap, these things really move. Sam, have you seen the videos of them moving that?
Whenever they stop
No.
at the end of their trip, they do a flip at the end.
Right? They just have like a trap door and you just drop out of the bottom.
They open the door and just a bunch of broken crash test dummies fall out.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Kronk lever.
So I've got a video pulled up for Landon to see. You can take that, and I want to get your reaction when you see these things moving. So this angle isn't a great angle that they're showing right now. This, by the way, the video we're watching is from WDW News Today.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, they do a great job with all this stuff. They're always breaking. Anytime anything's happening the day of, they're showing it to us. But when we had seen the gondola testing previously, though, I would say they were moving at like 2-3 miles an hour. They were moving very, very slow.
Yeah, they are definitely moving
there.
faster than 2 to 3.
That thing,
Jeez.
yeah,
Only 2 seconds.
it's a 2-second, but it is moving.
That thing's booking.
Yeah,
I don't
from my
know,
good
like-
friend Blog Mickey.
Yeah, blogmickey.com. That's right.
So are we going to have to wear like safety harnesses to ride the gondolas?
Helmets.
Yeah, helmets.
Let's see if I can find this.
Here, sign this waiver before you get on, sir.
Yeah. Again, I'm excited for the gondolas.
Oh, we know you are.
I know. I'm pro gondola.
I'm afraid of heights.
I have put out there that, Frank over at Theme Park Thursday with Dillo's Diz has tried to scare me off a little bit by saying, yeah, you won't be so positive when they decide to replace the monorails with gondolas. And I said, actually, I'll just go ahead and change my name to Justin Gondola at that point.
All right. The Monday Morning Gondola Podcast.
but I love the monorail.
But that throws off the, alliteration.
It does,
Ladies
I know.
love alliteration.
I know. So we were thinking like Saturday Skyliner or something. Saturday Sundown Skyliner. I don't know.
The Good Showing Gondola Podcast. I just hope they're open in August
I think,
so I can ride them.
I mean,
We're testing them right now.
I know,
we're at
it's
the end of
crazy.
February, and these things are moving along.
Literally.
Yeah.
Fun fact, did you know that Expedition Everest stands at 199 feet tall and a half inch, or in 5 inches?
Isn't it the tallest?
It is the
Disney
tallest.
Yeah, because
attraction.
you have to have the red light on if
If it's over 200.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it is 5 inches taller than the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Landon, you should make an official trip announcement.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Disney World.
Woo!
Yeah.
You just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do now?
Oh, man. Does that mean I'm a patriot?
Wait, no. How about this? Landon Doane, you just hosted the 2019 MouseKer Awards. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to Disney World, baby. Yeah.
Nice. So,
Yay!
coming down, going to visit Sam and going to visit the mouse.
Yep, Samantha Monorail's going to have to put up with my dumb backside for a week. So I apologize in advance, Sam.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, too.
It's gonna be
if you're
fun.
friends with me on Facebook, I have a T- blank days till Disney countdown going on. So I'm very excited.
I know the plans are still in flux, but right now, are you thinking all 4 parks?
Yes, all 4 parks. I'm
Okay.
down there for a week. I don't know what days I'm going to be at the parks, but I am going to go to all 4 parks because it's been almost 5 years since I've been to Walt Disney
man.
World.
So much has changed.
Oh, I know, and I'm looking forward to seeing it all, or trying to at least.
And you haven't been to Disney Springs since they changed it.
No, I haven't. So I mean,
it's nice.
And listening to y'all on the podcast talk about it, it's like I am definitely going to be spending some time down in Disney Springs, and hopefully,
At Morimoto.
Samantha Monorail, we can spend some time down in Disney Springs.
Morimoto.
Morimoto, yeah.
And you said that you're going to try to do both the Void experiences.
Yes, I'm definitely going to do the Star Wars one, but I also want to try and do the Wreck-It Ralph one,
Ralph
even though I
Breaks the
haven't seen Ralph Breaks the Internet yet. So
I don't think it'll spoil it.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's going to pull in the characters from the new film and stuff, but I don't think it's going to tell you plot points.
Okay.
After that Disney trip where we did the Void, when we got home, I used the Oculus because I really wanted to go back into VR.
I can tell you, as somebody who's had some different tastes of VR experiences, whether it be home or actually even back in the old days of Epcot in Innoventions, they used to have a VR kind of demonstration, and I did that at one point.
But wasn't that back in the time of Virtual Boy and stuff like that?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not calling you old like Frank from Dillo's Diz, but I mean, still.
but I did do that. The Void was something that blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I've never experienced anything like it. It helps that it was in the Star Wars universe because, I mean, come on. If you're going to make something ideal for Justin Monorail, it's in the Star Wars universe. But it was, aside from Flight of Passage, it was the most amazing thing we did on that trip. And yeah, you've I want you to make like a video reaction after you're done with the void, because I just want to see what your thoughts are.
Well,
it'll change your life.
Well, it's like you've said that, Jay. You've said that. I've had friends who have gone and experienced the void, and they like. I have a friend who said it almost brought him to tears afterwards. So I will have a reaction video, and I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of social media stuff down there because I'm going to be by myself for like a week. So I mean, might as well.
I have been quoted saying I would rather do the void all day than go to Hollywood Studios all day.
That's an interesting point.
I'd rather do the void over and over and over than go to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
So how many hours am I going to end up spending in Hollywood Studios? Like 3?
No. Well, first of all, it's
Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror and
Slinky Dog.
Oh yeah, Slinky Dog. All the Toy Story stuff.
Toy Story Mania. You got to eat at Woody's Lunchbox.
Okay.
I would recommend breakfast. Plan breakfast at Woody's Lunchbox because it's better than lunch. You got to do Star Tours.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and Muppet Vision, because it may not be there forever.
Oh, that's true.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that is a great point. Yeah. Even though we're trying to hashtag save the Muppets, that isn't going so well.
We're trying. We're doing our part, but man.
Pizza Rizzo,
still closed, unfortunately.
Okay, so there's more stuff to do in Hollywood Studios than I initially thought.
Yeah, so, but I would say at this point, people always used to love to tell you Animal Kingdom's a half-day park. You can get everything you need to, as long as the crowds aren't crazy, you could get everything you need to do in Hollywood Studios half day. I think.
Easy. I thought it would Hollywood Studios would have been a half day park, and it's funny you say that. People's like, yeah, you can do Animal Kingdom in a half day. I'm going to spend a whole day at Animal Kingdom.
I don't think you can anymore.
I love Animal Kingdom
because especially with Pandora and then Rivers of Light. I know there's like people who love it, people who hate it. I think it's worth seeing once.
Okay.
We spent a whole day at Animal Kingdom, and I loved it.
Of course, like I'm a massive mark for Expedition Everest, and I love the Kilimanjaro Safari.
Safari.
Did I just have a stroke? Anybody else smell toast?
See, the animal interactions are always unique and unlimited.
Yeah, Garrett loves the animals. So.
No, funny story. You know what the first animal they put in my face when I walked through the doors of Animal Kingdom was? A tarantula. And I am a massive arachnophobe.
I've never...
well, screw it. I'm getting back on the plane, going back to the
I've never seen a tarantula in person.
Really? I don't recommend it. 1 out of 5.
A
voice from another plane of existence.
I probably didn't. I probably looked away from it whenever I heard people talking about it.
There was a tarantula.
Because I don't remember seeing one.
You know what? We saw for the first time, or for me anyway, it was the first time seeing it since I've ever been to Animal Kingdom. We actually saw Divine when we were there the last time, and I thought that was amazing. I think that's a really cool. Do you know about Divine?
No, I do not.
It's a lady that is kind of on stilts, and she's got like arm extension kind of things, and she's covered in vines and green paint and stuff. She likes to hang out.
Oh, I did see her. Okay, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
She is divine.
She's divine.
Kevin, I see what you did there.
Speaking of Kevin, you'll get to see Kevin at Animal Kingdom,
but not me.
Not this Kevin.
Unfortunately,
the big bird Kevin walking around.
You put me in your suitcase.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll talk. I haven't started the packing process. But yeah, I have seen pictures of the Kevin. Like that thing looks awesome.
It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. And hot take, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm not spending any time in Dino Land, USA. That place just needs to be hit by an asteroid.
I feel personally attacked.
Okay. That's
not
fine.
by dinosaur, but the fact that Kevin, for the longest time I forgot that she was a girl, and Kevin is a girl.
Kevin is a girl.
And I don't like that.
Well,
that makes me feel self-conscious about my name now.
Quote Jane Cobb, Jane ain't a girl's name, and neither is Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. No.
Kevin ain't a girl.
Everybody referred to me as Kevin from Up, and I'm like, don't call me that anymore.
Kevin has boy parts.
So we made that joke a couple of times. But I thought you were referring to being attacked by Landon saying Dino
that
Land.
too, because that hurt my feelings.
But I do want to say this. I still enjoy Dinosaur. That to me is fun, even though it's kind of on the outskirts of Dino Land. I enjoy the ride Dinosaur. Garrett loves that one. You like Dinosaur?
Yeah, I do.
We're not going to make it.
Hey, by the way,
that Dr. Seeker.
Dr. Seeker nominated for a MouseKer Award.
I'm glad he lost.
I'm upset. I'm big mad about that.
But Primeval Whirl you can throw in the garbage.
That literally is the people breaker. I know I called the gondola that earlier. That is the people breaker.
I mean, I realize Triceratops Spin's fun for the kids. The Boneyard's fun for the kids. I'm not going to throw that stuff out, but I don't. I don't
the dark
need that
ride
stuff.
itself. I'm not a fan of. Don't get me wrong. I love dinosaurs, but those models, they're showing their age, and that was when I was down there 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
They're about as old as the Jurassic Park ones.
Well, and Universal Hollywood has already torn that one down. But I will say, it's like the last time I was down in Orlando, I did go to both parks. And, I mean, yeah, there was some age on the Jurassic Park ones, but if I had to compare them, I think Universal's done a better job of upkeeping
Maintaining them.
Yeah. It's like that T-Rex. I still vividly remember that T-Rex when you hit that drop, and it's like, I'm going to reach out and touch me a predator. That sounded weird.
Die.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow. So far, unsuccessful on Flight of Passage Fast Pass, but I know you're going to keep trying.
Yeah.
Are you planning on, like, what are the main things you want to do tomorrow? Are you just planning on going, hanging out, and seeing where the day takes you, or do you have some things you definitely want to do?
Well, I made sure that I got a fast pass for Kilimanjaro's safari.
Hopefully you see a giraffe give birth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or a
I
lion
really
give
want to
birth.
do that. I'm excited.
Or something
And-
give birth. I don't know.
A human.
Yeah.
This is a very educational day at Animal Kingdom.
I keep thinking I'm going to do something crazy like go eat at Tiffin's.
Well, I mean, that's one that I would love to get a review on, so you could certainly do that if you would like.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do me a
'cause-
solid and go find all the Lion King stuff in the park and take pictures of it.
And then do me an even bigger solid and go ahead and get in line for Flight of Passage, 6 weeks out. We can do that, right?
Yeah.
Is
I
that
don't
not how that
know.
works?
It's hard. I love Flight of Passage, but like if you look right now, the wait time is crazy. Yesterday I was looking and it was right at 3.5 hours at one point, and I'm not going to do it. No way.
Yeah, no reason to stand by. This is one of those things that when I was watching the lines over two things. My mind's bouncing all over the place, but
that was awful.
let me say this. I was watching lines over President's Day weekend, and the standby wait for Flight of Passage was over 350 minutes. And all I could think to myself was, if you are a adult in the Animal Kingdom park and you make the decision to go get in a line that you know is 350 minutes, you should be arrested. Because obviously you are irresponsible.
That's like almost 6 hours, right?
Yeah, it was over 5 hours.
Yeah.
I
Solid.
think
all
I
day.
would like rather die.
Why would you do that? That's your whole day.
Yeah, that's
would
the
rather
entire time of the park.
You're going to have to eat while you're in line. You're probably going to need a bathroom. By the way, there's no bathrooms in the
Yeah.
Flight of Passage line.
You better hold that sucker.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. Ooh.
Like, so why? Why would you do that? But anyway.
One of the things that Jeremy from Main Street Magic did, the Main Street Magic podcast, he and his wife went to Animal Kingdom and they went at the extra magic hours, which is given to people who I believe are at a resort for a week or I don't know if there's a day requirement. But they got to go an hour early, and they went in and went straight to Flight of Passage, and they were able to ride it that morning. So.
Yeah, if you rope drop it. But even so, even if you rope drop it, you still probably are going to wait an hour unless you're in the
Yeah.
I've rope dropped it once and waited an hour and 30 minutes, and I was like, not again.
But I will say this too. We were talking about Best Queue as part of the MouseKer Awards, and I've heard that the standby queue for Flight of Passage is really cool.
I've seen some videos. It
Oh,
looks
you've never
really
done
impressive.
the standby queue?
We've
Oh.
only done Fast Pass.
Yeah, standby queue's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
the queue's cool, but it's not like, here, let me wait an hour and 30 minutes for this queue instead of just getting a fast pass.
And you were talking, Sam, about extra magic hours. So if you stay even a night at a Walt Disney World resort and or one of the partner resorts, you get access to the extra magic hours. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's just you just have to be a resort guest.
So y'all might have to like book
Get a
just
room,
one
like
night
Pop Century for a
room.
night?
Yeah.
What, Sam's Couch isn't a
No.
Disney resort?
It's not yet. We're working on that. But
certified?
Well, okay. This brings me to a new topic. So we're talking fast pass strategy when you go for your April trip, right? Well, since you're staying on Couch Day Sam, you only get 30 days to book fast passes.
And as of the recording, I'm 2 weeks out from my window opening.
Right. If you stay at a Walt Disney World resort, you get 60 days. So here's the thing. People used to book a couple of nights a night at at Pop Century or All Star Music because it's the cheapest one, right? Go ahead and book a night so you get that 60-day window, and then they would cancel the reservation. I think a couple weeks ago, Disney said, we're not allowing this anymore. If you book fast passes that are tied to a stay at the resort and you cancel the room, they cancel the fast passes. So all you cheaters out there,
Yeah, I feel like that's common sense.
you're on notice.
Yeah, I feel like that's common sense.
Yeah.
You know, if you cancel the reservation, you lose your fast passes.
Yeah.
Because when I worked at a hotel, if you cancel your reservation, you're not coming.
Right.
So there's that. So
Yeah.
why would you still have fast passes?
But for Florida locals, it might not be a bad strategy. Again, we talk so much about your most valuable currency at Disney is time, right? Well, so often you're making this decision of money versus time. If there's a room available for $90 at All Star Music, is that worth it to save you 6 hours of standing in a fast pass line or a standby line, right? If there's a chance you could get a fast pass. So
I think that's the first time I've heard you refer to yourself as Florida locals.
well,
I kind of like that. This is nice.
I know right now I'm a quote unquote Florida local.
You're local.
Yeah.
You're a local. Oh wow.
Sam's a local.
Yeah, I find good restaurants that only the locals go to now. So that's how cool I am.
Yeah, you told me about a restaurant where they serve beer in a boot, and I want to drink that boot when I come visit.
Yes, and they have guys singing, and they're doing the oi 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 really loud and everything.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
well, they do that at Beer Garden at Epcot, right? So this is
Yes.
like a mini beer garden experience.
Dilly dilly.
No,
It's a-
No, that's done. The mountain killed him.
It's a cheaper beer garden.
yeah.
It's called like Hollowback.
Hollaback? Is it?
No
Or maybe it's Hollowback Willow Tree or something.
Is Gwen Stefani there?
Is she
Yes.
replacing Ellen?
Gwen Stefani's Hollaback, a German restaurant. That makes as
Blake
much
Shelton.
makes as much sense as anything.
They just say German food.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Thanks so much for pontificating with me this afternoon about the future of one of our beloved parks. And thanks for hosting and participating and presenting for the MouseKers.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be here per usual.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all at the after party at the Mouse's ear. Wait, no, the Mouse's are.
By the way,
Mousers?
this is a local reference, so those of you who are not Tennessee locals,
Google it.
Mouse's
Yeah.
ear.
Not safe
No,
for
don't Google it.
Not safe for work.
Don't Google it. It is not Disney related, and keep that off of your internet browsing history.
Or do it in a private browser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incognito.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Just don't do it at work.
Yeah. So,
And clear cache history.
but anyway, Landon, you were a fantastic host for the MouseKers. Thanks so much. Hopefully, you'll consider being a host again next year. And between now and then, please don't put out any sexist, racist, any of that kind of stuff on social media or any of your stand-up acts, because we'll have to cut you. Okay?
I understand. I'll let my handlers who do my social media know to kind of tone it back.
Yeah, please do. Watch your tweets. Garrett, thank you for presenting. Kevin, thank you for presenting. McKenna, thank you for presenting. And Sam, she's behind me, so I'm not facing the camera, and I keep forgetting to say Sam was a presenter as well. Thank you so much. You guys did great. It was fun to kind of kick back and watch and be a silent participant in this one, be more of a director. So, guys, we want to hear from you. Tell us what you thought about the MouseKers. Tell us what you think about the future of Epcot. What do you think about the news? We want to hear all about it. At Morning Monorail is our Twitter, Monday Morning Monorail, Facebook, Instagram. We're on YouTube. I'm considering, don't hold me to this, at some point we're going to have a website.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to do it, but for now I don't.
I
What
don't
about
know
a SoundCloud?
website.
We do have a voicemail that you guys can call anytime. And if you leave us a voicemail, I promise I'll play it on this podcast unless it's dirty, vulgar.
Well, okay, I was going to say I'll call in while I'm down at Disney. But
As long as it's Disney related, it's funny, and it's kid friendly, I will play your voicemail on this podcast. Yes.
Someday I'll have a website where I can post my games when I'm done with them.
That's right. This is Gummy Bear King right here. Gummy Bear Games.
Bear Games.
Gummy Bear Games on YouTube. Gummy Bear King 2 on Twitter. And you can follow him and make sure to subscribe. He's trying to get to that big 100 mark. So
I'm very close.
He's very close.
we'll get you there.
Yeah. To my right, our host for today, Landon the Doane. He's at Landoz, Landoz. Please go follow me, Landon Doane.
I'm the best.
Landon Doane.
Not the rest.
Forever, ever follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work on that last line.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And also, you can go to buttmuchchips.com.
Oh, speaking of old friend of mine, we used to do a wrestling podcast, Will Rabb. He and I are heading back to the studios for the R&D podcast.
R&D? What's this?
Rabb and Doane.
Nice.
Yeah.
R&D.
Hold on, I have something to say about my plug.
Sorry.
So I think they're going to the wrong place because there are multiple ones.
Okay.
And all of them, they don't have the same name as me, but they appear way higher on the list than I do. You have to scroll like really far down. Just make sure it's set to channel on YouTube. And I'm the one. I have like a drawn profile picture, and I have 95 subscribers right now.
Yeah, the picture is his little drawing of like his internet character.
I'll change the about section to be hi, I'm Chicken Nugget
/ Garrett Monorail / Gummy Bear Games.
So Let's you know who it is.
Triple digits. Kevin, you are _Kevin, right?
Yes, I
on
love
Twitter.
that you remembered it.
Yeah, it's DOUBLEOH _Kevin. Yeah. Not the bird Kevin, because that's a lady.
Bond. James Bond.
But
Michael Scarn.
Go find him on Twitter. You can also hear him on the Mouse Knows Best podcast every Sunday and Geek Vibe Nation. He's got a blog.
Wow, I've been on here a lot.
I know your stuff, man. Hey, I'm trying to up my host game, so I've got to do better about this stuff. McKenna's on Twitter. She doesn't want you to follow her. Sam is on Twitter. You can follow her. Yeah, she likes it when you follow her. Samantha Monorail. And are you Jolie Sammy on Twitter?
Yes.
Yep. And I'm the Croots on Twitter. If you want to follow me, because that's how you have to say the Croots.
Oh, okay. He got hype.
Yeah.
I understand.
CREUTZ, the Croots. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. Join us again next week. We will be returning to our regularly scheduled programming. Actually, maybe not, because we've got another big one coming up.
Assuming we're not flooded.
That's right.
I actually got to take the jungle cruise to get home. So I'll see y'all later.
Ariel's my ride.
The back of a waterfall!
All right, we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We hope you enjoyed the journey, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, we want to hear from you. Send us questions, comments, and suggestions on Twitter at Morning Monorail. Our email address is mondaymorningmonorail@gmail.com. You can also call our voicemail at 407-917-2144. As we approach the station, gather your belongings and please watch your step as you exit.
See y'all real soon.